So great to meet you, and I'm so excited you're here today.
Thank you. Good to see you too. I'm excited too.
Yeah. Have you ever had a health coaching session like this before?
No, this is completely new to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, welcome. Health coaching is an amazing thing, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. So really, it's just a way to lead you into positive behavior change. So whatever that looks like to you. And I'm just here to help facilitate the process and really be your cheerleader and, kind of just guide you and keep you accountable to your goals. And it's very important that these are your goals and your ideas and things that work for you, okay? So this is all going to come from you.
Okay.
Ready?
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Awesome.
Bring it on.
I like the attitude. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, your lifestyle, and what kind of brought you here today.
Okay. Well, gosh, I work crazy hours. I mean, a lot of hours. And I don't really have time to get to the gym like I used to. And, my diet's kind of fallen off the rails. And probably the thing that just brings it all together is that, I got my annual physical and my cholesterol numbers were not good. And they used to be good. So that's probably,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a little upset about that, about the cholesterol levels. Okay.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, have they told you kind of what the cholesterol is, LDL versus HDL?
They have, but gosh, I don't remember all that stuff. It's so
No worries.
complicated.
That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
So LDL is basically your quote-unquote bad cholesterol, right? And then HDL is your good cholesterol. So really the goal to get healthy cholesterol levels is to raise your HDL, the good, and lower the LDL, the bad. Does that kind of ring a bell now?
Yeah. I
Okay.
knew there was a bad one and a good one, but I couldn't remember which.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's definitely, things that we can do to help, get to healthy levels, and we can definitely talk about that, more.
That sounds good.
So what do you think, why do you want to kind of lower your cholesterol? It seems like that's something that you want to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, cholesterol's all tied to heart health, and I want to live as long as I'm alive. I want to live a healthy lifestyle, and I don't want, I want my years on this earth to be healthy ones, not filled with, illness and unnecessary because I didn't take care of myself.
Right. What do you think has contributed most to your high cholesterol levels?
Gosh, I mean, I think it's really a combination of not consistent exercise, having put on about 5 pounds over the past, 2 years, and, just being sloppy with my diet, really, I mean, it's kind of a combination of 3 things. Yeah.
Well, nobody's perfect, right? So,
Yeah,
I mean, there's
I
definitely times in our life, where stress comes into play. You say you work a lot, so I'm sure things have been crazy with work, and it's kind of hard to balance all of that. And
It is.
sometimes just need that little push, right, to get us going in the right direction. So, I know you mentioned the exercise. You used to exercise a lot more, and then your nutrition was better. Are those 2 things something you would like to focus on?
Yeah, and I guess of the 2, the one that's more realistic right now is probably more the diet than the exercise, just because I can't get to the gym as much as I'd like.
Yeah.
But I certainly can start thinking more about what I eat.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit more about your diet. What do you eat, on a normal basis, and what are you most wanting to change about your diet?
Well, I think I want to know a little bit more about the kinds of foods that are good for me to lower cholesterol, balance it out the way you mentioned. And I mean, probably my downfall is sweets. If anything that polarizes me, it's sweets. Yeah, so I think that would probably be, it. Really understanding, being better educated on what to eat, and probably cutting down on sweets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can definitely go in, more into detail about the things that you should be eating. I think I would first like to see a week, tracked in your eating habits.
Okay.
Just to see where we can make those tweaks. But just, right off the bat, I can tell you, things that you need to be focusing on to help raise your HDL cholesterol is adding, more healthy fats to your diet. Things like avocado, almonds, olive oil, coconut oil, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So really kind of focusing on that.
Okay.
As well as adding more fiber to your diet. So fiber is going to help lower our LDL cholesterol. So
Okay.
things like beans, lentils if you like those. Lots of fruits and vegetables have fiber as well. So we want to make sure we're loading our diet up with a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
But yeah, let's definitely take a look at your diet and track that first.
Okay.
But I think, you mentioned your sweets.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of sweets do you tend to gravitate towards when you eat them, and how often?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, things that I just love are like brownies and cheesecake and chocolate, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And how often do I? I don't know. I mean, sometimes if, it's around in the house, then I'll eat it. Probably my weakest time is like right after dinner mostly.
Okay.
I mean, after like a meal, I kind of like a little something sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't we all? It's
Yeah.
something sweet. You gotta have that balance in life, right? This is a
Mhm.
lifestyle, and we don't need to be going 100% strict on everything. It needs to be, sustainable for life, right?
Right.
So if cutting out sweets 100% is something that's not gonna happen, then we shouldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
So what sounds most attainable for you when it comes to sweets? Like, what could you see yourself doing or eating, that you would be okay with, daily or every other day? What could you commit to?
Well, I mean, when I've really been on the, done it well, just having like a piece of dark chocolate after dinner every
Yeah.
night works.
That's a great option.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I heard it lowers your cholesterol too, if that's really true, or if that's just a myth. I don't know.
There's definitely some studies on that we can look into it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any evidence behind that. But
Yeah.
I would love to look more into that. I'm not like well versed 100%, but I've heard some stories out there.
Okay. Okay.
Just like wine, right? You
Right.
Drink a
Wine
glass of
is
wine.
good.
Wine is good. Drink it every day. But I'll check on that for you for sure.
Okay.
But so then I think it's important for us to now come up with a plan, right? Something that we can, do for a week. So if you're really wanting to change your diet, I think it's important to do it in small steps, so that you can accomplish one goal and then move on to another once you feel comfortable with that. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
So what can you see? I know you said one piece of dark chocolate, but let's get a little more specific. Have you heard of SMART goals?
Yeah, actually, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So when we think of that, what can you think of in terms of your nutrition now with the dark chocolate?
So, no more than one wedge of dark chocolate a night after dinner.
Okay, sounds good. And
Yeah.
how are you going to make sure you hold yourself accountable to that?
Well, if I go to Trader Joe's and I buy the little container, I think they have like 12 of them. So in a 12-day period, by the end of day 12, the tin should be empty and no sooner.
Awesome. That's so
Yeah.
great. And what, obviously there's times when we have moments of weakness, right? So what would you do yourself?
Eat the whole jar. No. I don't know. I mean, maybe go take the dog for a walk around the block,
That's a good alternative.
or
Yeah.
read, or just do something
mind
to
off
change
of
the
it.
energy.
So now that we kind of have a plan going, how confident do you feel in, making it happen?
I think that it's doable. I mean, it's only one small change, but that change will allow me to cut out massive amounts of sweets and at least satisfy that craving so that it's manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. And I'm here, like I said, I'm your cheerleader. So if you ever need, or you ever have any questions, or are needing some help and guidance, I'm here for you. So just give me a call anytime, and you've got this.
Aw, thank you.